In the world. It's time for the Real True News with the Real True News team, Jeff Clark and Melissa Story.
Everyone else is lying to you.
We're here to set you straight.
I'm Jeff the Rogue Clark.
I'm Melissa Top Story.
And you're watching the Real True News.
A 12-year-old...
Yeah, that's supposed to happen right there. It's fine.
A 12-year-old boy has written a letter to Republican presidential nominee Mitt Romney. No, he's a candidate. Saying that if he's elected, he would be bad for America. Romney has responded by going to the boy's school at lunch, holding him down on the ground, cutting off his hair, and calling him a fag.
It's fine. AirAsia has created a child-free quiet zone on all of their flights. Perfect. All right, you guys are going to like this one. One passenger was quoted as saying, "Finally, I can jerk off under that thin blanket without listening to a shitty baby cry."
A cleric in Iran was badly beaten by a woman that he was condemning for being badly dressed. As it turns out, a woman's ankles are not as offensive as her angry fists.
A Toronto community center is offering pole dancing classes for kids. They say that criticism is unwarranted, though, because it's not sexual. It's simply just great exercise for children. This class was chosen over the much more popular Tits for Tots program, which apparently helps with their math and reading skills. Some good Photoshop, isn't it? I don't know how to use it.
20 fun seekers were trapped for hours atop a 300-foot tall amusement park ride in California. The owners of the Wind Seeker have apologized for the malfunction, but maintain that what usually happens is that people simply plummet to their death.
North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un gave a tour of a new North Korean fitness center this week. The most popular piece of exercise equipment is the weight loss machine. It's essentially a box that you go in with no food. It would work, yeah.
The UK National Pigs Association has announced that there will be an unavoidable bacon shortage. In no short part due to that bitch. The National Heart Attacks Association later announced an unavoidable heart attack shortage and urges people to substitute bacon with lard to avoid a crisis.
That's a
We don't
thing
want
to get
the Heart
behind.
Attack Association to go broke.
No. When you said that partly because of that bitch, I thought you were pointing to someone in the crowd that was eating a tremendous amount of bacon. And I thought that was really rude, but you didn't do that. A father in San Francisco has written an op-ed piece for the New York Times where he argues that he is a better father since taking medical marijuana. He reports that he's more patient and engaging with his kids, and the kids report that snack time has never been better.
Scandals for the British monarchy as nude photos are circulating of Prince Harry, and now topless pictures have been published of Duchess Kate. The Queen is very upset at this embarrassment, as no one seems interested in a scandalous picture that she herself leaked.
wants that, no. Christopher Cook is in a Calgary jail after defrauding people of thousands of dollars by pretending he had cancer and asking for donations. He's now planning to hold a fundraiser to support his family while he's in prison, who he swears have developed serious cases of AIDS, cancer, and Parkinson's.
Corn on that one, Jeff.
You know what? That one was about what that deserved. I didn't like it either, but we had a show tonight, so let's move on.
You're not handing us laughs, Jeff.
You shouldn't. I should earn it.
Yes. Health Canada is investigating the safety of the popular buckyballs, as many children have swallowed them and required surgery. The finding has prompted at least one local Toronto school to consider not giving buckyballs as a snack.
It's too bad. Amid a wave of methanol poisonings in the Czech Republic, the country has now banned sales of any alcohol over 20%. Wives across the country say they now have to wait up to 2 extra hours for their husbands to get drunk enough to inflict their nightly rage beatings. I think that's a good thing. They're probably more tired by that point. It's probably not as harsh.
Well, this next joke isn't going to win you back, folks. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu
You got it.
used a simple diagram to explain to the world what would happen if Iran were to enrich uranium. Netanyahu used a more detailed diagram to reveal their plans if Iran does try to blow them up.
GOP candidate for sheriff Frank Szabo says that he is so pro-life that he'll stop abortion with deadly force. He also says that he's so pro-feeding the poor that he often hunts them down and donates their meat to soup kitchens. It's because of the irony of the first part. I'll map it out for you later.
Danone has agreed to remove the words clinically proven, immunity, and scientifically proven from its labeling after losing a class action lawsuit. A spokesperson for the company apologized on its behalf, stating that the company did not realize that in order for something to be scientifically proven, a scientist must prove it.
That's fair. Rhode Island schools have banned father-daughter dances. The ban was put in place after they caught several fathers in the woods chugging cake-flavored vodka and discussing which daughters were the hottest. It's a reasonable ban.
Health Canada had updated its guidelines recently, recommending that steak be one of baby's first meals. Many mothers with small dogs are relieved with this information, as it makes grocery shopping much easier. That's my son. Loves dog food. Loves it. Super weird.
U.S. Pastor Terry Jones, the man behind last year's controversial Quran burning, has been issued an arrest warrant by Egypt over the anti-Islam video, The Innocence of Muslims. This, unfortunately, means that Terry must cancel his upcoming trip to Egypt, as well as his plans to shit on the Sphinx. He just doesn't like stuff.
New statistics show that 90% of Canadians are happy. The study also shows that the areas of Canada that were the most unhappy were British Columbia, Nunavut, and the room we're sitting in right now.
It's true. A life-size metal David Beckham statue is coming to the Eaton Center. Or as one homeless Torontonian called it, Probably the shiniest thing I'll ever shit on.
That concludes this edition of The Real True News. It is September 28th, 2012.
I'm Jeff the Road Clark.
I'm Melissa Top Story.
Everyone else is lying to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, The Real True News. You can check them out on